Key Family Stadium. It's the series opener between the AUSL's westernmost teams, the Talons and the Cascade, meeting for the very first time. As we say, welcome to Salt Lake City. She's the two-time Olympian, Natasha Watley. I'm Noah Frere.
She went scoreless.
The Portland Cascade lineup once again sees Corby Otis at the top spot, back-to-back multi-hit performances in those final two games against the Blaze earlier this week. Megan Grant on deck. Plenty of experience, but also youth in this Cascades lineup. They learned a lot about themselves in that three-game series in Durham.
Yes, and the Cascade, very youthful, but Coach Tria Flowers trying to move her lineup around, still trying to figure out the pieces. So just moved Corby Otis up to the leadoff spot in that Cascade, in that Blaze series.
Sarah Willis quickly ahead in the count, 1-2. Took a no-hitter into the fourth inning in her debut for the Talons this season. And the patented caw-caw chant out early. And that one just off the plate.
And Sarah Willis, what she's known for is her changeup. She'll go to her early and often. You can see her, she's already thrown it to Corby Otis 2 times.
2-2 from Willis, spoiled by Corby Otis, who played her college ball for the University of Florida. She's been a big part of the offense early on this season for this Portland side. Willis eyeing a first strikeout. And misses low again as the count moves full.
And just great location with that Sarah Willis changeup, just trying to spot it. And it's almost like a Bugs Bunny changeup. It's hard to sit on, you know it's coming. Something you definitely have to respect as a hitter.
High and away, and a leadoff walk to Corby Otis. The Cascade in business here in the first. And that'll bring up one of the most feared hitters in the country right now, Megan Grant. Just finished a senior year at UCLA where she set the all-time NCAA home runs record and got off to a fast start in her first game. Megan Grant, in her first game of her Portland Cascades career, hit one farther than I've ever seen a softball go, Natasha.
It's probably still going, Noah, and Megan Grant, man, she can lay into it. Just so much power. And this went 313 feet, and mind you, it was a 78-mile-per-hour fastball from Carlin Pickens.
Pops that one up into foul territory. Maddie Moore, who played her college ball at Clemson, couldn't make the play. 42 home runs this year for Megan Grant. Natasha, she hit a home run in 27% of the plate appearances that she was pitched to.
And that's what the question was during the college season is, are they going to continue to keep pitching to Megan Grant? And she definitely can hit to all field. She's a bad ball hitter as well.
Willis staying away on the 0-2 pitch. And Natasha, you and I were talking prior to this game. You think that that's the best way to pitch to Megan Grant, try to stay low and away?
I would say stay low and away. At least you potentially keep it in the park. She probably can still get to it, but anything elevated she can get to.
Instead, into shallow left field, Flippin and Andrews collide. Otis trying to go to third. She's safe. And a defensive miscue from a normally stout Talons defense. And now runners on first and third and nobody out.
Yeah, and this is 2 of your veterans here. Hannah Flippin at short, Aaliyah Andrews in left field, and this is just a miscue. And here, this is where Aaliyah Andrews needs to call her loud and call her off. It looks like that got caught in the sun for Hannah Flippin.
Andrews known as one of the best defensive outfielders in this league. A miscue there. And now an opportunity for this Cascades team to capitalize as they turn to Tora Vidalis. Vidalis starring on this Talons team that won a championship a year ago, was selected in the draft. Grounds out to short here. This could be two. It is. But the run will score as Portland does what they've done to begin their early history. They score early in a game.
And the Cascade is just about having productive outs. And this is a productive out, just seeing where the defenders are. You see Hannah Flippin playing her normal depth, playing that double play depth. And so a 6-4-3 double play for the Talons.
Pitcher's best friend there for Sarah Willis. So the error by Andrews in left coming back to hurt this Talon side here in the first. Here's Sydney Stewart, third catcher selected in the college draft. Jocelyn Erickson, Reese Atwood both going in front of her, but she started more games than all of them and powers this to deep center field, tracking back. Oh, what a play! Jada Coleman, that's why you want her in center field, goes up and makes a heck of a play to end the inning.
And Jada kept going around hitters, so the goal today is to go right at hitters early in counts.
Final stat line for Sam Landry, maybe a little deceptive. Went 2 2/3 innings, gave up 2 earned, 6 total runs. Costly error by Kennedy Powell at third. Opened the door for the Blaze, who ran right through it.
And that's the keys, is making the defensive plays behind Landry, and that's one of the focuses that Coach Flowers said that they worked on, is making sure that we take care of the ball.
Grounded foul for Aaliyah Andrews. Hits in each of her first 3 games this year against that Bandit side. Came in as the 3rd best hitter on this team in terms of average through the first 3 games of the year. She's behind in the count here, 1-2. Sharply hit to second. And the Golden Glover, Sis Bates, makes the catch for out number 1.
And just so much leadership with Sis Bates, just energy out always. And you could just see here, she's playing Aaliyah Andrews in on that baseline, knowing the speed of Aaliyah Andrews. That makes this play look easy.
That'll bring up Hannah Flippin. And speaking of Golden Gloves, they're back in professional softball. And you have to imagine Sis Bates probably eyeing some hardware this year.
Yeah, I think she would be a great candidate. Hannah Flippin again. Some of my defensive favorites. I'm just thinking about a gold glove. That's what you used to dream of as a kid, is being a gold glover and having that accolade after your name. And so just what a great opportunity for these athletes.
1-1 high, and for someone like yourself who was so good with the glove at short, that was certainly a realistic opportunity.
Yeah, but we didn't have that. We didn't have that. So, you know, now that it's coming back, we'll get to talk to AJ Andrews tomorrow, the first Gold Glover.
Alongside the 2-time Olympian Natasha Watley. I'm Noah Frary. First game of this series between the Cascade and the Talons. Hannah Flippin was a Defensive Player of the Year in Season 1 of the AUSL last year. Two gets away from Stewart, and the count moves full.
And Sam Landry, just so much movement. What you'll see from her, she'll go to that drop, her rise, her change. Her changeup is elite. That sets up every other pitch, but it's the movement on her hard pitches. Her drop and her rise have such late break on them.
An early payoff for the ace, and a ground ball right back up the middle. You hit it right where she pitched it, and the Talons have their first base runner.
And just a feisty at-bat with Hannah Flippin, fouling off a lot of pitches, getting to that 3-2 count. She gets this screwball, hits it right back up the middle. Talons runner on first.
That single coming on the 6th pitch of the at-bat for Hannah Flippin. Now Savannah Jaquish at the plate for the Talons. On the corner from Sam Landry. And for Jaquish, still searching for that elusive first hit to begin the season. It's her second start at catcher today.
Savannah Jaquish is just a Swiss Army knife to me. You can put her anywhere. You can put her anywhere in your lineup. You can put her anywhere defensively. She can play infield, the corners, outfield. She can catch. Possesses so much versatility.
And I think to your point, when you get someone like Jordan Woolery into this lineup, it allows you to use someone like Jaquish the way you probably envisioned using her.
Absolutely, and you know, knowing Charlize Palacios behind the plate, you need to limit her innings a little bit, and so Jaquish can do that behind the plate.
That's on the corner. 2-2. Sam Landry realized she was not aggressive enough in her first outing against the Blaze. Has been much more aggressive today. Nearly got Jaquish to climb the ladder. A check to first, and Mike Bartling wasn't having the swing. Runner on first, Hannah Flippin for the Talons. And a first strikeout for Sam Landry as Jaquish's early season struggles continue at the plate.
And Sam Landry in that 3-2 count, you'll see her going to that drop in and just falls off the table and picks up a strikeout for the day.
That'll bring up Jada Coleman, who we saw make an excellent play to end the top of the first. That is something that she has been known to do during her pro career, also her career at Oklahoma. Behind in the count quickly, 0-2. Portland got a run in the first inning. They could have had more until Jada Coleman showed up.
Yes, and this field has got to be an outfielder's dream. So much room to move and make catches, but Jada Coleman just finding this ball, hanging onto it, hitting onto the fence, pumping up her team.
When you talk to people around the program, they oftentimes will say that they think Jada Coleman is the best defensive center fielder right now.
And I definitely would say that she is definitely there, one of the top. I expect to see her on her 2028 Olympic team. Just great on both sides of the ball. Hits for average, she's got the speed, she can control the outfield and center field, covers so much ground.
Do you like what you've seen early from Sam Landry in the circle?
I do. I love how she's moving the ball around. I would like to say that I would like her to continue to stay aggressive earlier in the count. She's getting deep. 3-2 count to Hannah Flippin, 3-2 count to Savannah Jaquish. So trying to get that out pitch earlier in the count.
21 pitches already for the Portland Ace. Just misses low as Coleman lays off. Natasha, you're in that left-handed batter's box. You know the pitcher has an incredible drop ball. What goes through your mind?
For me, I definitely want to think about getting that ball out in front before it drops. I know that.
Unable to do that here. This one wrapped into right field. Coleman heads to second. They're going to send Flippin home. The throw not in time. And this game is tied.
And this is the drop here from Sam Landry, and exactly what I was talking about. You want to make sure you're getting this ball out in front and getting that ball before it falls off of the table. Jada Coleman doing exactly that, hitting it in the perfect spot in the field to pick up an RBI on the day.
Hannah Flippin turning on the gas just in front of the throw. We'll bring up Charlize Palacios with a runner on second and 2 outs. She follows the first pitch back to the netting. Third-year pro. A couple of starts at catcher to begin the year today in that DP spot. Talked about being more aggressive if you're Sam Landry. First 5 batters that she's faced in this outing, she's thrown a first pitch strike. That's normally a formula for success.
Yeah, she's just not capitalizing after that first pitch. She's starting to fall behind. So the Talons doing a good job of just being selective, being patient.
Talons trying to do what they did in the first series. 6 RBI hits with 2 outs against the Bandits. It has become an early season calling card for Cindy Ball-Malone's side.
Yes, and the Talons, what they do so well is just productive hitting, timely hitting. You see Jada Coleman hitting behind the runner, going deep in the count as well, and just been able to find different ways to get it done throughout the lineup for the Talons.
Natasha, you weren't a pitcher, but at what point does it start to feel like a long inning?
At this point, at this point, you know, you've gone through 4 or 5 batters, you're going deep into counts. Anytime you're getting